Hi Kirby fans, struggling to get that bumper off that vintage Kirby? I'm going to show the quickest and easiest way. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Now don't forget, everything you use in my videos today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. So make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So as I said, in today's video, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to quickly show you two simple ways how to remove that vintage Kirby bumper and how to replace it. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Now you're probably wondering why I've got a G4 bumper. Now Kirby changed the design and made it a lot more simpler on the G3s and G4 onwards to change the bumpers. As you know, all you do is flip the switches, take your rub plate off, pull your bumper off, and hey ho, away you go, fit your new bumper. And it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Slot that on and refit your rug plate, and then you're ready to rock and roll. And that was literally a 20-second or 10-second fit. So now we'll jump into an earlier version. We've got the Heritage 2, and today I'm going to use the Classic 3. Now as you know, on the Heritage, the Legend 2, all previous Kirbys, you had these metal studs. Now the only way to remove them was obviously to take it off, and then you'd have to drill it out and then put new ones of these in. There is a simple way to do it. Now, one, you can soak it in hot water, but then if you've polished it all up, you don't want to damage it, and you don't want to be able to rebuff it up because you've soaked it in hot water to remove that, plus you've got to dry it off again as well. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to get the Classic 3 up, which I'll pull up now, and we've got the same issue. You've got these studs here. But if you pull that bumper off, like so, we just pull it round, and if you want to buff it up, you've got to leave the bumper on to buff it up, because otherwise you're not going to get this off. It's going to either rip to get it off. Now there's a simple way to do that. Save taking these out and replacing them. What we need to do is we're going to heat it up. Now to do that, we're just going to use a hairdryer. So you're going to heat this up, and this is if you're going to want to put the bumper back on. If you're going to replace it, it doesn't matter, you can rip it off if you like, but it's easier to just use this and you can reuse that bumper. So just heat it up. Okay, and that should just pull off. Now it hasn't ripped, hasn't stretched. Same process on the other side. So you just flip that round. Now this has started to rip anyway, this one, over age, so we just heat that up anyway. It needs about 20 seconds, and then that will just pull off. I mean, you can see this one's been dragged at before, so this one has started to rip. We're going to be fitting a new bumper on the out, but it just saves you having to drill these out and then re-get some of these to put in. Once we've got our new Classic 3 bumper, I will put a link in the description of where to get these from. Okay, and then just make sure you fit them the right way around. So it's going to be the slanted face up that way, and we're going to have to heat this up to get it over there. Now you can soak these in hot water, but all I tend to do is just heat it up again with the hairdryer. Bear in mind, you've got to throw through 2 thicknesses, so if you stretch that now, push that up, that should pull over through the first part. Once you get it so far on, to get a bit more heat. And we're just going to push that over the second part. Okay, just be gentle, not to rip it. Let's give it a bit more heat. Pull that. ease it under, and that's the first part. So now I'm just going to flip it over and fit it on the other side. So what we're going to do now is lift that over like that, and we're just going to fit it exactly the same way. So we're going to heat that up. And like I said, bear in mind you've got two thicknesses you've got to go through, and you want to heat this pin up as well. I'm just going to lift that up and slide that over exactly the same way. Through the first skin, feed it over, and then give it some more heat so you don't rip it. Okay, what we'll do now we've got that on, we'll leave that to cool down before sliding that over the front. Otherwise, if you try and slide it while it's hot, you're going to stretch it, and then it's a chance of it ripping. So just leave that to get to a nice cool temperature, and it will stiffen up. Now that's cooled down, we're just going to slide that into situ. So we'll slide that down there, let's move that round. And there we have one nice new bumper fitting a treat. Right, now don't forget, everything used in my video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So as you can see, it's a really simple fix. It's really easy to do. You either use a hairdryer or you can heat it up with hot water in the sink. It's entirely up to you. I just find it a lot easier with a hairdryer because you're not going to get those water spots. Just keep your things out of the way. It does get a little bit warm, and you've got to remember with those older bumpers, they're a little bit thicker than they are on the Heritage and the Legend 2. So whether you want to replace that bumper or you want to just remove that bumper to get that polishing done, it just saves you removing those studs. So again, those new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hi Kirby fans, struggling to get the vacuum out. I just find it a lot easier with a hairdryer because you haven't going to get them both that.